Composting is a natural way to turn yard waste into a rich material to fertilize, retain moisture, and improve soil structure. Instead of putting your leaves and grass in the trash, yard waste can be left on the lawn, placed in a backyard composting bin, or picked up curbside for processing at a commercial composting site. Landfills in our region continue to fill up rapidly, and we can act now to keep valuable, reusable materials such as yard waste out of the landfill with proper management. In many communities, it is common to set yard waste out with the trash for disposal in a landfill. A recent waste evaluation found that 11% of our landfill is filled with yard waste. Johnson County government and local cities are working together to restrict yard waste from being disposed of in landfills. You can help keep our landfills from filling up unnecessarily with yard waste. The best way to keep leaves and grass out of the trash is to not generate the waste in the first place. Instead of going through the laborious task of bagging leaves and grass, use a mulching mower and leave the clippings on your lawn. Not only do grass clippings help retain moisture, they also return up to 25% of the needed nitrogen fertilizer into the soil. The K-State Research and Extension encourages grass recycling, and their research proves it does not lead to thatch. In the fall, fallen leaves can be mulched back into the lawn at a time with a mulching mower. Leaves, grass, and even food scraps can be composted in your yard. A compost pile is a simple way to manage yard and food waste at home. In as little as 3 months, you can have rich black compost to use on your garden and lawn. Locate your compost bin in an area where there is no standing water. It is best to have an enclosure of some type to place your yard waste. There are a wide variety of sizes, shapes, and designs for a compost bin. You can also purchase compost bins at various stores locally. Here is a list of items that are acceptable in a backyard compost bin: leaves, grass clippings, fruit and vegetable scraps, eggshells, coffee grounds, and filters. Add fresh waste such as fruit and vegetable scraps into the center of the pile and cover them up. This helps aerate the pile, and it also buries the fresh waste so that they don't attract pests. Do not put meat, fat, dairy products, or animal waste into your compost bin. It does not require much to make your compost happen. Actively turning your compost and maintaining moisture by watering will accelerate the process by turning yard waste and food scraps into rich compost material. Yard waste can also be managed at a commercial composting facility. You can haul your leaves, grass, brush, and limbs out to one of our community's facilities, or contract with a waste hauler to conveniently collect your yard waste separately at the curb for composting. Yard waste must be placed in containers suitable for composting, such as biodegradable paper bags. Brush and limbs need to be bundled appropriately. Yard waste collected curbside for composting is delivered to the composting facility. First, the material is sent through a grinder to be mulched and shredded into fine particles. Next, the shredded material is placed in windrows to begin the process of creating compost. These rows of yard waste are kept well aerated with the help of equipment capable of turning the piles. The windrows are also kept well moisturized. Over a short period of time, the yard waste decomposes into a finished compost material. The final compost product is put through the screen while it removes any impurities or oversized materials. The final output is fine, rich black compost. It is abundant in organic matter and can be used to improve lawns and gardens. It may be applied as a thin top dressing for lawns, as mulch around shrubs and young trees, or mixed into the soil in vegetable and flower gardens. The greatest benefit of composting is that it allows us to recycle our yard waste and keep the material out of landfills. Composting creates a useful end product from organic waste and protects our environment. Landfills have served an important function for managing our waste, but as we move forward in the 21st century, we need to look at landfills as but one small piece in the management of our waste. Each individual can help keep leaves and grass out of the trash by properly managing yard waste at home or having it collected curbside for composting at a composting facility. The best thing we can do now is reduce the amount of waste we send to the landfill by reducing, reusing, recycling, and composting.